synchronized cardioversion rather than defibrillation is indicated for which rhythm? A. Pulseless ventricular tachycardia. B. Ventricular fibrillation. C. Unstable atrial fibrillation with a pulse. D. Asystole. The correct answer is unstable atrial fibrillation with a pulse. Synchronization avoids delivering a shock on the T wave and is used for organized rhythms with a pulse. Which condition most likely presents with a diastolic rumble with exertional dyspnea and atrial fibrillation? A. Papillary muscle rupture after MI. B. Dilated cardiomyopathy. C. Mitral stenosis. D. STAMI. The correct answer is mitral stenosis. A diastolic rumble with exertional dyspnea and atrial fibrillation is characteristic of mitral stenosis. What is the priority intervention for gastrointestinal hemorrhage? A. Volume resuscitation and transfusion. B. Rapid administration of dextrose or glucose. C. Aggressive Roman IV fluids and pain control. D. Airway protection and antibiotics. The correct answer is volume resuscitation and transfusion. The priority for gastrointestinal hemorrhage is volume resuscitation and transfusion. Which of the following medications is classified as a angiotensin receptor neprilysin inhibitor? A. Alteplase. B. Phenylephrine. C. Sacubitril valsartan. D. Milrinone. The correct answer is sacubitril valsartan. Sacubitril valsartan is an angiotensin receptor neprilysin inhibitor. The other options belong to different classes. Which test best confirms the diagnosis of atrial fibrillation with rapid ventricular response? A. A 12-lead ECG showing absent P waves. B. Echocardiography showing septal hypertrophy. C. Coronary angiography with provocative testing. D. Exercise or pharmacologic stress testing. The correct answer is a 12-lead ECG showing absent P waves. Atrial fibrillation with rapid ventricular response is best confirmed with a 12-lead ECG showing absent P waves. Which test best confirms the diagnosis of peripheral artery disease? A. The 12-lead ECG showing a delta wave. B. Echocardiography and cardiac MRI. C. The ankle brachial index. D. An elevated BNP with echocardiography. The correct answer is the ankle brachial index. Peripheral artery disease is best confirmed with the ankle brachial index. What is the normal value for normal QRS duration? A. 4-8 Elman. B. Less than 100 pg/ml. C. 0.12-0.2 per seconds. D. Less than 0.12 seconds. The correct answer is less than 0.12 seconds. The accepted normal for normal QRS duration is less than 0.12 seconds. Which of the following medications is classified as an adenalog vasopressor? A. Vasopressin. B. Ticagrelor. C. Eplerenone. D. Dabigatran. The correct answer is vasopressin. Vasopressin is an adenalog vasopressor. The other options belong to different classes. What is the priority intervention for adrenal Addisonian crisis? A. Improving ventilation, sometimes with non-invasive support. B. Immediate needle decompression. C. IV hydrocortisone and fluids. D. Stopping heparin and starting a non-heparin anticoagulant. The correct answer is IV hydrocortisone and fluids. The priority for adrenal Addisonian crisis is Roman IV hydrocortisone and fluids. Which finding is the hallmark of mitral stenosis? A. A dilated, poorly contractile ventricle with low ejection fraction. B. Apical ballooning after emotional stress with normal coronaries. C. Unilateral calf swelling, warmth, and tenderness. D. A diastolic rumble with exertional dyspnea and atrial fibrillation. The correct answer is a diastolic rumble with exertional dyspnea and atrial fibrillation. Mitral stenosis classically presents with a diastolic rumble with exertional dyspnea and atrial fibrillation. Which of the following medications is classified as a recombinant BNP vasodilator? A. Losartan. B. Phenylephrine. C. Nesiridide. D. Labetalol. The correct answer is nesiridide. Nesiridide is a recombinant BNP vasodilator. The other options belong to different classes. Which ECG feature identifies stable monomorphic ventricular tachycardia? A. Intermittently dropped QRS without PR change. B. An irregular rhythm with no discernible P waves. C. A regular rhythm below 60 min with symptoms. D. A regular wide complex tachycardia with a pulse. The correct answer is a regular wide complex tachycardia with a pulse. Stable monomorphic ventricular tachycardia is recognized by a regular wide complex tachycardia with a pulse. Which medication is most appropriate to provide inotropy and vasodilation in heart failure? A. Ranolazine. B. Milrinone. C. Losartan. D. Atorvastatin. The correct answer is Milrinone. Milrinone phosphodiesterase 3 inhibitor is used to provide inotropy and vasodilation in heart failure. To which pharmacologic class does flecainide belong? A. Sinotriol funny current inhibitor. B. Class IC antidiarrhythmic. C. Alpha-1 agonist vasopressor. D. Class IB antidiarrhythmic. The correct answer is Class IC antidiarrhythmic. Flecainide is classified as a Class IC antidiarrhythmic. Which medication is most appropriate to reduce heart rate and myocardial oxygen demand in ACS? A. Nesiridide. B. Labetalol. C. Metoprolol. D. Metalazone. The correct answer is metoprolol. Metoprolol beta-1 selective blocker is used to reduce heart rate and myocardial oxygen demand in ACS. Which auscultation finding suggests an atrial septal defect? A. A fixed split S2. B. An opening snap. C. An S3 gallop. D. A pericardial friction rub. The correct answer is a fixed split S2. A fixed split S2 is the classic finding of an atrial septal defect. What is the primary reason metalazone is given to a cardiac patient? A. To anticoagulate in ACS and pulmonary embolism. B. To lower heart rate in HFrEF. C. To augment loop diuretics in resistant heart failure. D. To guideline-directed therapy for HFrEF. The correct answer is to augment loop diuretics in resistant heart failure. Metalazone thiazide-like diuretic is used to augment loop diuretics in resistant heart failure. What is the priority intervention for cardiac tamponade? A. Emergent pericardiocentesis. B. Rate control and anticoagulation assessment. C. Avoiding dehydration and preload-reducing drugs. D. Guideline-directed heart failure therapy. The correct answer is emergent pericardiocentesis. The priority for cardiac tamponade is emergent pericardiocentesis. What is the normal value for normal PR interval? A. 0.12-0.2 per seconds. B. 800-1200 dynes SEM. 5. C. 150,000-400,000 microliter. D. 15-30 mmHg. The correct answer is 0.12-0.2 per seconds. The accepted normal for normal R interval is 0.12-0.2 per seconds. Which ECG feature identifies atrial flutter? A. Irregular narrow complex tachycardia around 150-250 min. B. Sawtooth flutter waves around 300 min. C. A polymorphic VT with a twisting axis and prolonged QT. D. A flat line with no electrical activity. The correct answer is sawtooth flutter waves around 300 min. Atrial flutter is recognized by sawtooth flutter waves around 300 min. Which coronary artery supplies the lateral wall of the left ventricle? A. Left coronary artery system. B. Right coronary artery. C. Left circumflex artery. D. Left anterior descending artery. The correct answer is left circumflex artery. The lateral wall of the left ventricle is supplied by the left circumflex artery. A cardiac patient develops septic shock after an invasive procedure. Which hemodynamic profile is most consistent with early septic shock? A. High cardiac output, high systemic vascular resistance, high MAP. B. Low cardiac output, high systemic vascular resistance, high MAP. C. High cardiac output, low systemic vascular resistance, low MAP. D. Low cardiac output, low systemic vascular resistance, normal MAP. The correct answer is high cardiac output, low systemic vascular resistance, low MAP. Early septic shock. The warm or distributive phase is characterized by massive peripheral vasodilation, which dramatically reduces systemic vascular resistance SVR. The body compensates with an increased cardiac output hyperdynamic state. The result is a low MAP despite a high CO with warm, flushed extremities. This contrasts with cardiogenic shock, which has low CO and high SVR. A patient is admitted with a suspected ST segment elevation myocardial infarction STEMI. The nurse should anticipate which of the following immediate interventions: A. Cardiac catheterization. B. Coronary artery bypass graft CAG surgery. C. Percutaneous coronary intervention PCI. D. Echocardiogram. The correct answer is percutaneous coronary intervention PCI. The standard of care for a STEMI is immediate reperfusion therapy with either PCI or thrombolytic therapy. PCI is the preferred option if it is available in a timely manner. What is the priority intervention for aortic dissection? A. Supportive care's function usually recovers. B. If fluid loading while avoiding nitrates. C. If beta blockade to control heart rate and blood pressure. D. Calcium channel blockers and nitrates. The correct answer is if beta blockade to control heart rate and blood pressure. The priority for aortic dissection is Roman 4 beta blockade to control heart rate and blood pressure. An arterial blood gas shows pH 7.36, PaCO 255, HCV 330. How is this best interpreted? A. Compensated respiratory alkalosis. B. Compensated respiratory acidosis. C. Respiratory alkalosis. D. Respiratory acidosis. The correct answer is compensated respiratory acidosis pH 7.36, PaCO 255, HCO 330 represents compensated respiratory acidosis. Which hemodynamic pattern is most consistent with hypovolemic shock? A. Low PALP, low cardiac output, high SVR. B. Low PALP, high cardiac output, low SVR. C. High PALP, high cardiac output, low SVR. D. High PALP, low cardiac output, high SVR. The correct answer is low PALP, low cardiac output, high SVR. Volume loss lowers filling pressures, low PALP and output, with compensatory vasoconstriction, high SVR. An acute infarct of the anterior wall is most often caused by occlusion of which artery? A. Right coronary artery. B. Left circumflex artery. C. Right coronary or circumflex artery. D. Left anterior descending artery. The correct answer is Left anterior descending artery. The anterior wall is typically supplied by the left anterior descending artery. To which pharmacologic class does adenosine belong? A. Unfractionated anticoagulant. B. A venodal blocking antiterhythmic. C. Dihydropyridine calcium channel blocker. D. Cyclooxygenase inhibitor antiplatelet. The correct answer is a venodal blocking antiterhythmic. Adenosine is classified as a AV-nodal blocking antiterhythmic. What is the goal INR for most patients with a mechanical mitral valve? A. 4.IP-5.0. B. 2.5-3.5. C. 2.IP-3.0. D. 1.0-1.5. The correct answer is 2.5-3.5. Mechanical mitral valves generally require a higher INR target 2.5-3.5 than atrial fibrillation. Targeted temperature management after cardiac arrest typically maintains what temperature range? A. 39-40 degrees C. B. 37-38 degrees C. C. 32-36 degrees C. D. 28-30 degrees C. The correct answer is 32-36 degrees C. TTM keeps comatose post-arrest patients at 32-36 C. To limit neurologic injury, shivering must be prevented. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments, and tell us what topics you want us to cover next. Want to practice more? Download the app and get hundreds of free practice questions with detailed explanations.